Yesterday's echo still rattle my residence, battling patterns that masquerade innocence. Carried that baggage like castles of arrogance, dragging my ankles through gravel and negligence. I know what I did, I polished the evidence. Truth is a mirror that shatters my arrogance. Some of those memories circle like satellites, looping the nights into permanent turbulence. Still hear the whisper, go back to the easy road, feeding the doubt with familiar persistence. Comfort can camouflage chains into blankets until you confuse your own cage with existence. So why pillow skin though it burns like a furnace? Purpose emerging through pain and resistance. Every confession's a brick in the staircase, every reflection rebuilding the distance. I used to sprint toward applause and attention, empty inventions and counterfeit riches. Now I'd rather build solid foundations and decorate walls that are hiding the glitches. The road isn't smooth, but I'm done making excuses that bloom into poisonous wishes. I'm not rewriting the past into fiction, I'm writing tomorrow with different decisions. I'm moving on, even if my shadow keeps chasing me. One more dawn, every small step keeps changing me. The way comes along, but it doesn't get to carry me. I'm moving on, today's enough to become who I'm daring to be. The urges still knock like they're paying the mortgage, rehearsing old verses inside of my brain. They promise shortcuts through temporary comfort, but charge me tomorrow with permanent pain. Sometimes my tongue wants to fire off lightning, ignite every bridge that I struggle to frame. Sometimes my pride wants to dress as a giant while hiding a child that's afraid of the shame. So I bite back words that would've built storms, quiet victories nobody claps for. Winning the silence where characters measured, not only the trophies the crowd wants to ask for. I'm washing the ink from my hands with persistence, stains getting lighter with every attempt. Not by pretending the page never happened, but learning that failure's a difficult mentor. Walking away from a house that is burning, knowing I hammered together the beams. Axe on my shoulders but hope in my pocket, carrying futures that started as dreams. Prophets and glamorous glitter or fireworks, sometimes it's simply refusing extremes. Sometimes the strongest thing I can accomplish is waking up faithful with different esteems. I'm moving on, even if my shadow keeps chasing me. One more dawn, every small step keeps changing me. The way comes along, but it doesn't get to carry me. I'm moving on, today's enough to become who I'm daring to. Sunrise never asked if I earned its arrival. It rose and reminded me life still begins. I'm not who I was and I'm not where I'm headed, but motion is stronger than standing in sins. The mountain gets steeper, the heartbeat gets louder, determination gets built in the climb. Every relapse that I chose not to follow becomes another receipt that redemption takes time. I carry the weight, but the weight doesn't own me. The past has a voice, not the final decree. The future keeps calling through cracks in the silence. Day in the person I'm growing can see. Maybe perfection was never the mission, maybe persistence was always the key. So if you ask where I'm going, I'll answer with footsteps